Greetings. I'm gonna wait a moment to give some folks a chance to come in if anyone wants to come in. I know it's Sunday night. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. Hope it's been fun or relaxing or whatever you had in mind for yourself. I think I'm gonna make some adjustments here because it looks a little too bright. So just give me a moment here. I'm here. Bloomy's here. Yeah, new love is here, you guys. Well, for those of you who want it, of course. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this is going to be a fun and interesting read as well. So this one is all about new love. So I want to make that clear from the very beginning of this reading. So in other words, the intention of meditation was already built for those of you who are currently in a position and stage and phase of your life where you're like, okay, I went through a lot of transformation. I went through a lot of healing. I went through a lot of growth, lessons, development, and now I'm ready. And some of you are already getting offers, and some of you, the offers are coming in. And so what we're going to do is have some fun with this reading. Okay. We're going to find out the zodiac sign. I do have a zodiac deck. So we're going to find out to some degree what zodiac sign that person is going to, embody. Or they already do. I mean, if you're already, there you go. If you're already, talking to this person, then you kind of probably already know. But, for those of you, because we are going to break down sun, moon, and ascending. So whatever pops out, sun, moon, or ascending. Okay. We're also going to find out what lessons have they learned, because most of you, if you're anything like Bloom from within, or Bloomy, myself, you've been on the path for a while. You've grown, you've developed, you've, faced your inner child, your shadow, so, and some of you are light workers. Some of you, do what I do. Some of you, do Reiki, you do tarot, or some form of an esoteric, metaphysical, kind of healing practice in your life. And so many of you are like, okay, so, you're tired of the situations to where you meet maybe some kind of okay people, but as you begin to talk and engage, what you quickly pick up is that most individuals that you have connected with thus far have not really grabbed the concept of introspection, self-evaluation, inner healing, inner growth, and applying it to lessons in terms of the role that they have played in their relationships in the past. What lessons have they learned? What parts of themselves have they faced? Have they grown? Have they transformed? We have a deck specifically for that tonight, okay? It's going to talk about, I'm going to ask something about maybe a dark side or a shadow aspect or an inner child wounding issue, maybe. What have they learned? Because if we're going to entertain them, we want to know. Because of us being on this path, we want to know, like, where are they? They can be a nice person, but at the end of the day, in terms of their conscious evolution, their growth, their development, the expansion of their consciousness and self-awareness, and as I mentioned on another video, interpersonal skills, right? This has been maybe a few weeks back. I did a whole spread on interpersonal development. And so, which is to do with how we relate with others. Okay. We also want to know, the introspective skills, because that's how you have come to relate to yourself. Are you in awareness of you? Because if you're not in awareness of you, your relationships are going to be fucked. Excuse the French. Because it takes two sides here. Because if you're not aware of yourself, chances are you're projecting everything onto the people that you're meeting. Because you can see no wrong or no need for growth within you. Okay? So what many of you want to know, like, what have they learned? Because tell me now. What have they learned? Where are they at in their growth? Because is it even worth my time even having a conversation beyond hello? Okay? So, because it's important, it's easy for us to just get out of relationships or move on, and it's always their fault, and always, the big bad wolf, they're evil, and you know what I'm saying? It's easy for us to all do that, but it's like, well, you've attracted it in some way, you enabled it in some way, you had some kind of wounding in you that created that experience, and so what have you grabbed from that versus, just looking at the person and going, yeah, they're just total idiot, right? They're just total idiot. They're just total narcissistic all day long. And they probably are, it's a high chance that you have attracted that, especially if you are a healer. But at the end of the day, it still comes down to us realizing, like, what wounding are we allowing this healer energy about us to be exploited? Because it still is something there. Okay. All right. So without getting too far off into teachings and stuff, that's not why we're here tonight. This is a romantic reading, and this is about new love. So we're going to light our candle, and I'm going to wave a nice little red feather in your face there, representing the root chakra, sensuality, pleasure, the body, connecting, relating, right? So let's get it going. Let's get it going. I'm going to light the small candle. That big one is kind of heavy. We also have a protection candle that's burning over by the Buddha. It's a very little one. It has some symbols on it. So it's designed to kind of buffer out from, the energies that we just that's no longer in resonance with our higher consciousness, okay? Toxic patterns and things of that nature. Then over there by the portrait, we have Reiki symbols. So we do have the distance symbols, healing all directions of time and space. And then we have power symbols for the yin and yang, is what you're looking at, to balance the yin and bring in beams of light in the yang. So our intention and theme is to merge and balance this stuff within ourselves, all directions of time and space. These symbols are supporting that. It's emitting the energy surrounding me, surrounding this reading, surrounding the table. And anyone who is open and set the intention, to be in alignment with that, like, okay, yeah, healing, receive that healing for myself, all directions of time and space, all lifetimes, all carnations. That's what the distance symbol is. And I'm attuned as a Reiki master, but the energy is already being emitted, okay? Just so you know. Because, see, we want to change the game. We're ready for new love. We're moving forward. And so, what we're wanting to align with and create, making sure that it is in alignment with who we really are, our upgrade version, okay? All right, let's do this. Think of your intentions. Okay, we're going to do this together. Yes, I have a bright idea. If you see my water bottle there glowing, yep, I have a bright idea. Let's see. All right, let's do it. Y'all set your intentions now. Oops. In accordance with your higher heart. As you gaze upon the candle, okay, let's take some breaths, ground release. I'm sending you comfort. Just let there be comforting energy in the auric field, the chakras, the meridians of the viewer. Those who resonate truly with Bloom from Within Love and what is presented in accordance with their heart and wisdom regarding love, regarding this new love, regarding this new adventure. All right. This candle right here, it smells good. It says, comfort me. And this color is peach. So peach is all about softness, sensuality, right? Femininity, gentleness, rest, sensuality. So I'm sending that to you all because it's high time. It's high time, right? Ooh, that smells good. The incense that I used was the frankincense. I'm sorry, the matches I used this time was the frankincense. I can smell that too. Divine. Divine. All right. I was trying to find some like cool. Hold on. Let me see. I'm here. I'm still here. Hold the telephone. Trying to test some stuff out here. I kind of want like a relaxing groove here, but upbeat at the same time. And I think that's what I'm trying to like tap into here with getting a music setting because I don't want it to be too relaxing. I want it to kind of have like a, chill but sexy vibe, kind of awake but relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but that's my desire and goal for you guys and for the atmosphere we're trying to create. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get some sandalwood. Ooh la la. Sandalwood. Let me go ahead and spray with some smudge first with some sage. Myself and you, bringing in this element of water. I've already smudged with smoke prior, but I'm going to add the element of water over myself, the space, and then 3, and then let's do you. Hold on. I wonder if it's going to mess up the. There you go. right, take that in, baby. Take that in. Why don't you? Let's get some some sandalwood. I'm putting on my hands for you to get you nice and relaxed and in the mood, comfy and cozy, right? Let your hair hang loose, or if you're a guy, take off your hat. Oh, yay. Let's get our vibes going. I'm sending the sandalwood to you through my loving hands here. Take that in. Just let the tension and all the stress, all of the worry, all of the pain, all of the regret and sorrow, just let it fall to the earth. Feel the softness of my hands, that gentle touch. Well, I didn't know that was coming. I'm sorry. It's no warm when she's away. It's no warm. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Let this nice red feather just tickle you or softly blow the stress off of your face. The softness reminds you of sensuality. Yes? Wonder if she's going to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Ooh, la la. It's too slow, huh? You just speed it up. All right. I'm gonna speed it up because this is a positive read. This is our new love read. All right, let's do it. Unless y'all want to keep it, I mean. I'll let it play. I'm just gonna let it roll, y'all. Leave it alone. It's all right. So let's get started. Beautiful, beautiful, hot and sexy, vibrant. High Vibe Tribe with Bloom here. Let's do it. Let me give me some bright ideas. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So let's see. What I'm gonna do, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Technically I have 4 decks of traditional tarot here. So what I want to do with that is you versus them, and then a shared energy, and then a sex energy. Okay. So we'll have a side that I'm going to use for you, a side that I'm going to use for the potential new love. Then in the middle is going to be the shared energy that you guys would have for each other. And then I'll probably get from the sex deck what would be the sexual chemistry. We'll probably do that after getting the others, okay? Because I mean, it's holistic. We want whole relationships, right? Or connections. So it's not like we are denying any part of a connection. We just want it to be healthy. We want it to be whole. We want it to be balanced. We want it to be complete, right? Ooh, popular songs from the 90s. No, I can't do that. If I go 90s, then I'm gonna start singing again. Um, oh, they have 70s, 80s, and 90s. Let's see. Let's do that. We're gonna switch the game a little bit. So switch. Let's see what happens. Because I don't know what they're gonna play. It just says ah, let's get started. Because I'll be on here all day playing with music. It's what you say. Don't tell me cause it hurts. All right, so let's start with the possible zodiac sign of the individual that you may be dealing with, okay? Or will deal with. New love for the collective, the new love that's coming in. New fresh energy, please, is our intention to tap into the high vibe energy, the energies that's in alignment with their higher consciousness, their transformation. New love. What would be the astrological sign of that new love, please, and thank you. What you say? Don't tell me cause it hurts. Tomorrow, I'll be going live on camera for a meditation together with you guys, okay? I'll probably put a preview up. Oops. Sorry. Ooh. Who this? Ooh. You ain't saying nothing. Keep changing the mood, huh? Maybe that's how some of you guys are feeling. Maybe I'm already channeling, and some of y'all are trying to like, it's me because I pick up energy, I sense, so it's clairsentience, and I'll feel a certain way. So maybe many of you feel like when it comes to love, you're just trying to find your way. You're trying to find what really fits for you. And that's maybe why I'm shifting like this through different genres, different eras. Because maybe many of you are saying, I've tried it all. I've done it all. I've tried it all. I've tried every approach. Trying to find what fits for my growth and for where I am because I'm not who I was. That's an interesting message coming through. All right. So what's the zodiac sign potential for the collective, the new love, the high vibe love that's in resonance with the collective's transformation and their upgraded consciousness? Zodiac signs of the collective's new love. Okay, so we have an ascendant because remember I said we have sun, moon, and ascendant signs in the deck. Then at the bottom we got, so definitely a water sign is coming because the sun sign came out in the ascendant, okay? So if you haven't met the person, oh no, we're gonna have to get some balance here, you guys. Because the sister, no, I can't do it. Sorry. Mm-mm. Nope. Oh, absolutely not. Y'all saying that's what I've been saying in love. Nope, absolutely not. um, hold on. Oh, come on. Yeah. Ooh. Let's see what this sound like. Let's see. Let's give it a second. Let's see what's going to be about. Maybe some tantra, huh? Y'all anything like me? You're waiting for that tantric. So anyway, back to the reading. So certainly zodiac signs represented here is the sun and ascendant. So in other words, the sun and rising. So we got Scorpio twice, 2 times. So whoever this person is, either their sun sign is Scorpio or their ascendant sign is going to be Scorpio, okay? Because it's just prevalent. We got the same sign. So it's certainly going to be a water sign for sure. And so with that being said, let me just give you some of their attributes that they're going to hold that you'll see if you haven't met them. As a Scorpio sun, if their sun sign is Scorpio, it says here, it says representation as Scorpio is passion. So this person's going to be passionate, idealism, intensity, and the drive to make things happen. When you are in control, you are most able to accomplish your goals. Your essence is regenerative, transformative, and mysterious. You're gifted in seeing both dark and light areas in life. You understand the cycle of birth and death, which is perfect. You are capable of rebirthing yourself for enrichment many times in your life. Your talents are persistence and dedication in attracting exactly what you want. So, ooh, you are exactly what this person wants because it says here, your talents are persistence and dedication in attracting exactly what you want. Abundant success will be naturally drawn to you when you focus on positive strategy. So, if that person is a Scorpio sun, they may be very wealthy, mature, grounded, strong willed, very ambitious. Um, yeah, so they're dedicated, passionate, persuasive, aware. Again, it's the water element. The planet that rules them is Pluto. Pluto is known as the luckiest sign. And the house is the eighth house. And it's feminine energy here if it's in the sun position. So they're in touch. If they're in a feminine position, then they have come in touch with their yin energy. Okay. So that's powerful. So let's check out if they have it in their ascendant. Okay. Scorpio. So you guys got water signs coming. All right. So for the ascendant, in other words, your rising or their rising, um, it says here your Scorpio ascendant personality is dynamic, clever, and resourceful. Goals are accomplished through your strong will, determination, tenaciousness, and sense of purpose. You are resilient and quickly succeed in finding new directions. So this person knows how to problem solve and troubleshoot, and they know how to bounce back. So these are some attributes that are good for a potential, right? Your outward demeanor is intuitive and reserved, so they may seem very laid back and introspective, yet with subtle passion. So they're also very passionate, though. Ooh. Okay. Your sense of privacy and mystery is intriguing to others. You are attentive to your surroundings, so they are aware and like to know how things work. Your purpose is observing details, so they're going to be paying attention to you. The details of you, that's a clue right there. Um, you enjoy investigating and researching information, so they're going to enjoy getting to know you. Um, Others are inspired by your sense of focus, so they're going to have the ability to be very focused on you. So whoever this the new love that is coming, if they haven't already presented themselves to some of you, if you've already met this person, so you probably see these attributes playing out. Okay. So water, you got water coming, new love. Okay. I'm gonna put their astrological sign out here for y'all. So chances are majorly water and strong scorpionic energy the person will have. Okay. All right. So we do have their sign. This is getting good. So let's start right off the bat with what lessons have they learned. How about that? Usually we end up getting that in the middle or at the end. So I want to start off with that. But let me get Kipper to get something that we need to know or should look at in terms of the area that they have learned a lesson in or have grown or matured or transformed, right? So let's do that. Let's do it. The collective new love that is present around them or that's coming through here soon. High vibe new love in alignment with the collective upgraded consciousness and transformation. What areas have they really healed and learned and transformed as it would relate to introspection and relationships with others, especially romantic ones? Since that is the theme, this is a love read. Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Okay. What area have they learned and grown? What area? Anything else? Is there one more or is that it? Is there anything else? The collective need. Okay. Okay, I'll take the 3. Okay, so we got, and for this portion, I'm only going in upright because we're going to get some lesson learned cards. Ooh, see, I'm glad to see this. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. We got mature man, expectation, and community as some lessons that the new love person has experienced growth, transformation, expansion, healing, conscious evolving in terms of themselves, not so much about the others that were involved. The things that they have learned about themselves, what they have integrated, acknowledged, healed, right, in their own lives. Mature man, expectation, and community. So I'm going to get the clarity here. Let's see, I'm going to do it this way. I don't know if you guys, I want you guys to be able to, let's see here. Hold on, it's going to wobble a little bit, and I'm sorry. Okay. So let's get the shadow oracle to show us what they've learned. What have they alchemized? Okay, what have they alchemized? What have they integrated? Okay, very important for potentials. We want to know, are we dealing with people who are growing, you know, evolving? They can be cute, they can be nice, they can have money, you know what I'm saying? All that is great. They could, you know what I'm saying? We could feel a connection, and that's wonderful and necessary. But at the end of the day, when you're trying to cultivate, hopefully wanting to develop something beyond the booty call, because this is not the booty call reading. I may start doing booty call readings if some of y'all wants that, because some people are in that energy. Okay. And I don't judge it. But this right here is not a booty call reading. This is about people who've kind of grown and kind of on a path in life, and they're just in a whole nother place. So this is what this kind of reading is. This is gonna resonate with those type of people. Ain't gonna resonate with the nightlife people. Okay. You would have to go on to the other readings for that. And I may do one for you. I may do one. I may feel inspired, like, ooh, who's gonna have a rendezvous tonight, and then I'm gonna advise you, please be smart and careful, because hey, energy exchanges, we can't get away from that. You don't get to just have sex. You can, but you're gonna be sitting with all that energy. So anyways, that's for a whole nother day. That's why a lot of people are discombobulated. I've been there. When you're out there like that, it's like you're collecting the energy of people and what they about and what they doing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Anyway, so the mature man. All right, let me get a good shuffle. I did smudge these cards afresh earlier. The collective love reading here, new love. Consciously evolve, high vibrational love that they're manifesting. What have they learned? What shadow, what hidden things regarding this mature man, expectation, and community as it relates to themselves and how they do relationships? What have they alchemized? What have they come into conscious awareness of? What have they worked through? Please and thank you. Okay. All right. So tell us, what is this mature man about? What lesson is there? What's that about? This mature man. Oh, oh, this is gonna be good. Hold on. I see it now. I know what they've. I know what they've worked through. Okay. What's expectation about? I already know that. Ooh, dang. Huh. This is gonna be interesting. I've never did this kind of reading before, you guys, so y'all have to bear with me. I was just guided to do it. So let's see. Community. What is that about? What's the lessons? Community. Dang. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Let's see that. Okay. So this was at the bottom as the main lesson here. See, I likes that. Okay. So overall energy of an overall lessons that they have learned from the bottom of the deck is this. I know we have a soul connection. And so what I'm picking up with this message is that because they have grown and they've probably had gone through an awakening and dark nights of the soul, a shakeup in their foundation in terms of their belief systems. Yeah, they've probably gone through that, or will, depending on where you land in this story, where they land. And so what this is telling me is that they have grown to the point to recognize the difference between a connection that is beyond physical, beyond the 3D, beyond the monetary things. Not that those things are bad, but they have just learned how to differentiate the difference between being able to, between what feels intense because you have a major, strong sexual intensity with somebody, a toxic tie, an addictive tie. Um, they've learned the difference between that and what a real soul connection actually looks like and feels like. And that's super powerful as their overall energy because, those of you, like I said, you're on this path. So you want people, you don't want to manifest any more individuals that are not, they are still in the matrix. In other words, they haven't woken up. They're still living in illusions, delusions, and programs. They're still being dictated by old programs that they were running and that they inherited from their lineage. They're still being controlled by external influences. So you guys are like, wanting something that's just as evolved as you. And so I'm glad to see that this is here because this is the leading theme for them. And that's probably why they like you, though. That's probably why they're being drawn back, or why why it comes together, because they now know they're in that same energy as you. They're in that same space as you. Like, they probably have a story too. Like, okay, yeah, I've done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Now I'm ready for something real. And real doesn't mean, hear me out. When you guys hear that coming from me, can't speak for others, but real simply just means that it's grown, it's mature, it's authentic, it's sincere, it's true, it's healthy, it's sound, it's balanced, right? Because I want us to get away from the label aspect or traditions, because not everybody is in that framework. It's about what feels in the soul, on a soul level. Forget the tradition. The tradition may not even be fitting anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just about, the deep soul connections. And that's what you guys are looking for. And that's the lesson that they have learned. So I am happy to see that. Okay. Kudos. Yay. Okay. That's what we want to see. Okay. Now, in terms of the mature man, I know what this is. Just give me a second. So the mature came out, mature man. So they've grown up. The masculine energy in them, it could be a guy or a girl. But when we see the male presented, it means that this is the masculine side or the masculine energy. Okay. And it could literally be a male. So what the mature man has learned is how to overcome challenges and obstacles. Number 5, as it relates to love, as it relates to their inner challenges and obstacles, because they've grown up and have dealt with their inner demons, hence mature man. Okay. And what it's referencing to is fantasy. So they've grown through these illusions, delusions, and incessant 7 of Cups energy. 7 of Cups is about choices, illusions, and delusions, and having too many options and not knowing what to do and think. I fantasize about you is also referencing those who had major addictions in sex, with porn, with nightlife, stripper life, wandering eyes, you know, um, they they've matured. That's why the mature man is here. Okay. They're not in that energy to where they're allowing, the illusions and delusions of many options and choices and taste the rainbow and, you know, letting porn numb them out to reality and what's real and true. Um, what I'm saying? Just that fast sex life and, all about the physical, all about the body, all about the appearance, all about the looks. Now, don't get me wrong, the person, they're mature, they still have their taste, they still have, a preference like every other human, But because they've matured, they've learned how to not let it govern or control or cause them to lose sight of their behavior, their conduct, how they're treating people, even how they're treating themselves, what they're willing to lower themselves to. Because now they realize, like, look, I'm a man. I'm a man. I have lived. I have grown. I have accomplished things. I know who I am. I don't need a bunch of stuff to fulfill me. I don't need a bunch of people. I don't need a bunch of sex options. I don't need that. I know who I am. I'm able to fulfill myself, and I'm able to get and receive fulfillment in a person that I have a true soul connection with, because I will attract someone that, yeah, I'm attracted to, but I'll also attract somebody that is balanced, that is beyond that. And I will control that because I am mature. I realize I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy anymore. I can't go around acting like I'm still 13, still trying to see how many chicks I can bang. Or I'm 13 and I'm still trying to see how many people I can make jealous and say, like, look, this chick that I banged. Or this guy, take it out resume. But mature man is represented that they have, lived. They've probably gone through their seasons of all that. And so they have pulled these lessons. Since we're asking, what have they learned? What have they alchemized? Because we don't want people, sex addiction is a problem. If a person has a sex addiction, it's not going to be a healthy sex life. Because it's going to be incessant. It's not going to be balanced. They're going to always be looking for something more. It's just never going to be enough. They're going to be tied to like 1,200 people because they never close out cycles with people, right? So this is important. So I'm glad to see that they have alchemized whoever the individual that you're manifesting, or if you already are started to date them, the new person, they got this. They've matured their masculine energy. They're balanced now. Okay. Now, the feminine energy that's represented here is the expectation, 8, 9, 10. So that's another 5 cycles. So it says here in the feminine, I know you're watching me. Expectation. I know it's to do with the yin, but let's see the message that comes out with this. It's about cycles for sure. They've learned about, hold on. Expectation. I know you're watching me. So some of them have closed out all cycles and have learned to not keep a feminine energy waiting, thinking that, oh, well, she'll be there, or the feminine energy would be there because I know they're watching me. They'll be there. They'll wait. They've learned. Hold on. I'm just trying to still and just listen for a second. Give me a minute. Because expectation is popping out to me strong. They've learned the importance of balance, to be fully present, to not be one-sided, to not expect the feminine just to, like I said, just wait. But they also learned they've released some paranoia regarding the feminine. They've released them. Okay, that just came through. Okay, so some of them have alchemized expecting the feminine energy to chase them, They're not expecting feminine energy to chase them because they realize that that is out of balance for the feminine. The feminine is a receive energy. So they realized that they were in their feminine energy too much. Some of them expecting feminines to constantly chase them because they think they're the, God's greatest gift to women. Some of them also have, healed and alchemized, expecting feminines to be paranoid or feeling like they can't trust the feminine. So some of them must have had maybe in their past some major issues with that. So they have let go any paranoia, any stalking energy, or expecting that kind of energy from the feminine. They've also, like I said, let go of the notion that a feminine is supposed to chase them in a sense, and just sit and wait for them and then chase them and then sit and wait for them and then chase them. They realize that the feminine is supposed to be in a receptive mode if they're the masculine form, if they are the masculine, and that their feminine energy may have been out of balance. It may be in their programming, their conditioning, and their DNA. And what, if that's how they were reared and what they saw modeled and the kinds of relationships they always had, is probably why they were operating like that, because, well, hell, that's how it was. But because, like I said, there's a mature man that's leading this reading, they learned that that's not healthy, that that's actually out of balance. Okay. And so this is something else that's beautiful to see, because y'all want to know, like, don't get shit twisted. Like, if you're the feminine, you're kind of like, look, I've lived and I done been around the sun. I ain't playing that. I don't chase. I do not chase. I don't chase. I don't beg. I've been down that road and I ain't going down that road no more. I want something that is healthy and balanced and that recognizes divine empress energy, divine feminine energy, rightly so, not in arrogance, but just rightly so, that can recognize, like, we don't do that. And it's not about the masculine being simps. The masculine is strong in his knowing. When he was younger, he thought that it made him a simp, because that's what his homies and his people and his conditioning, society and media made him believe. But as he came into his maturity, he realized, like, I'm not being a simp because I pursue a woman. I'm not a simp because I show that I care. I'm not a simp because I value a woman. This makes me a whole man, because in essence, she is a part of me. We are one. She is a reflection of my yin. And so if I value me, then I'm going to value her. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Right there. So now, in terms of community, let me see what message come out with this. So to me, this is just representing something that they have learned regarding family, a family unit, and how it affects relationships. 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 5, 10, 12. Okay. What came out with community is we are more alike than I admit. Family. We are more community. We are more alike than I admit. This is something they have grown, they've alchemized. Message I'm picking up with this is they have learned how to simply just embrace their individuality, their truth, what their truth is. And they realize that it's important because, it is going to affect and influence their community and their family. But they've learned that they must admit who they really are to themselves. And as a result, they're able to stand their ground. They're able to stand in their own truth. And they're able to walk away from any communities, connections, friends, because community is community, that are not like themselves or that are not honoring who they really are. So they're no longer trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're no longer trying to keep up with appearances, appease people, appease a community, a family, friend, lovers, ex-lovers. They're no longer in the energy of like denying who they really are to fit into a community. They're now embracing their uniqueness, they're embracing their truth, and now they're admitting it because we're asking, what have they learned? What have they alchemized? Okay. And it says here, we are more alike than we think. So they're no longer being shameful or secretive or hiding, their, oddities or what they deem air quote not normal, because the program and conditionings in which they come from and society tells them that it ain't a normal. They have alchemized that, like, at the end of the day, I wasn't happy trying to pretend to fit in here. At the end of the day, if I keep it 100, ain't no future in my front, because that's all I'm doing. I may smile, I may take pictures, I may, you know what I'm saying, all that. I say all the stuff to all the people. But at the end of the day, my true self, when I sit alone, this is what speaks to my soul. And I'm no longer willing to deny that part of me no more to fit into something. And that's good, because you want somebody that's an individual. Many of you are in a place where you're like, I need somebody that's an individual, that can stand ground, that stand on their own, that don't need people to tell them what to do, that don't need the approval of outsiders to tell them what to do. Because when you get too many hands, in the pot, too many cooks in the kitchen, then it's a hot mess. Then it's chaos and it's contention and it's strife, it's fighting, because too many people have a voice, too many people have a say, too many people are influencing how you feel, how you see something, and that person realized that, like, nah, enough. Because everybody's got an opinion, and at the end of the day, I need to find what mine is and live that. Yep. I like this so far, because we asked about the new energy, and I'm happy to see that that's there. Okay, now let me move that out of the way, since we got their lesson. So we know their zodiac sign, possible water sign, Scorpio, ascended or sun, and we've gotten the areas that they have learned a lot of lessons. And so, it's, some of them have sex addictions and, wandering eyes and insatiable desire. Some of them felt like feminines should do all of the work. Some of them were too busy worried about what people thought. And now they've learned and alchemized and healed all of that. Now, maybe what I should do real quick before I get into the you versus them part, let me see in terms of the romance angels, each one of these, like, how did that play out? Like, because as they've alchemized, right? Whoever this new person is. So give me a second. We want to see how that kind of played out for them, because they've learned it and they're coming to you now, this new person, if they haven't already. Because I feel like some of you, you've already met them. You've already started dating, or they're a friend, or y'all may not be like official, but maybe they're a friend, or y'all work together, or, y'all go to the dance class or yoga, or, meditation center, like whatever your whole little life routine is, or something. Like, maybe you've already come across the person, but it's just friends, but it may be finna turn into something else. So let's see. Because maybe you guys are on dating apps too. I mean, hey, you're single, you have every right to be. You know what I'm saying? You ain't with nobody. So maybe you guys have connected in that way. Let's see. All right. For the collective, high vibe, new love energy that's in resonance with their upgraded consciousness. These lessons that they have learned here, that this mature man has healed and alchemized. Let's see. What's the story from the romance angel? What is the theme about? So for mature man, I fantasize about you. Is there a message there from the romance angels? Please and thank you. Is there a message there? Sorry, you guys, trying to get you guys to be able to see the camera. Did I do it right? Did I? No? Yeah? No? Let me see. Yeah, I did. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Trying to get it so you guys could see. Sorry. Okay. Any message there, romance angels? What? Okay. Ah. Okay. I like that. Okay. So attraction came out in reverse. So that makes sense to me with the whole lesson. Okay, let me explain. Because again, we're still on what have they learned? How have they grown? What are they, what did they alchemize? Okay. So we were dealing with addiction. Remember, sex addiction, porn addiction, wandering eye, insatiable desire, never able to keep it in the pants or keep the skirt down or however you want, however you want to reference it, right? So it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So it was in reverse. So what that's telling me is that first of all, they've learned how to be fully in the moment. A part of the problem that they had in the past when they were younger is that they were never able to really be fully in the moment. And when you're not able to be fully in a moment, you're disconnected in a way. You're fragmented. Your energy is fragmented. It's split. So they've learned that they were in reverse. And that was part of the problem of why attraction wasn't always an issue too. Because if you're always, let's get real here. And I tell people this all the time. Whether you're a woman or a guy, there's always somebody in depending on what your taste is, there's just always somebody that's gonna be more appealing. And sometimes it's just the fact that what we don't have or what we haven't tasted, touched, is gonna always have a tantalizing appeal. That's the human hardwire because it's something that you haven't had. So yeah, you sitting there scrolling through Instagram and TikTok and damn, what I'm saying, Tinder and Bumblebee and all the damn day. Well, yeah. That's just human. And you can get air quotes so-called the baddest looking man or the baddest looking woman and still end up here. Still, the moment you start having issues in the relationship, the moment that person ain't acting the way you want them to act, the moment they ain't giving you what you want them to get, the moment they show up as a real human and not a 3D Stepford wife or geisha, okay? As soon as that starts to happen, here goes the swipe left and swipe right. So they've learned that, oh, I need to focus. That's the problem too. Because there's going to always be people that are physically beautiful in the world. Always. Is it worth sacrificing something or someone that I find real value in and that finds real value in me? Is it worth it for a nut? For appearance? So I could, stroke my ego so I could feel like I'm a big bad man and I'm really not? So many of them have learned it. That's why they're in the mature man position, that they need to focus their attraction. They need to focus, and that would help with their desire, and that they will start to be able to see the beauty and elegance or sensuality in a person that they care for. Okay? So they've learned that, oh, in my past, yeah, I was just too distracted. I was being pulled by my penis and my wallet too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not the business. I have to focus. Yeah. They learned that they need to enjoy the person they're with, or else they're going to always be dissatisfied. They need to be present. That's bomb, y'all. At the bottom, we got pay attention to the red flag. So they're now, they know, like, in terms of when they're going to get out there and date, like, dude, you can't, or do that. You can't just be swiping and go, okay, she fine and she got this size tits, or he got this kind of chest, and she got this or he got that. Like, they've learned, like, you got to go past that. You got to pay attention to the red flags. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't, you got to look past that, because often when you're so insatiably stuck on that, you are not even in a position to see right, because you're so tantalized and stargazed by what's sparkling. So they realize now, like, oh, okay, I have to pay attention to red flags. My ego needs to step aside. I ain't God's greatest gift to women. I can be played. I can be played, no matter how much I've been the player. Like, I can be played if I don't stop, just chasing these illusions and what's sparkling and trending, and you know what I'm saying? So I love this for y'all, whoever this is resonating for, because this is somebody that's grown. This is a grown person. Whoever this people is, they grown. They're not a kid. They're not a teenager. They're not a grown man in a teenager's, a teenager in a grown man body. They grown. They've healed. Okay, because to come to that kind of powerful realization and healing, you've had to be grown up. You've had to, like, face yourself, and not many do. So I'm really happy, and kudos and hats off and yays and all that to those of you who have actually manifested, and you manifested this because you yourself did the work. This is why you were able to manifest it. So I think this is powerful beyond words. Okay. Powerful. So let's go on to the next. So what is this lesson here with the expectation? And I know you're watching me from the Romance Angels. What's that about? See? Okay. Interesting. Flew over here. So, and it's heading to reverse. So that means that they're still working on it, but it's in a good way, not a bad way. So staying optimistic about your love life, right? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So what they have learned is they need to change their thinking about the feminine energy. They need to raise their vibration regarding how they view the feminine. They need to be optimistic about that energy, about the feminine, right? They need to think positive, not only about the feminine, but about whomever they're pursuing, so that they can be fully vested and balanced. Like, if they're being optimistic and positive, they can be healthy, vested, balanced, and not leaving. Oh, that's another message. Okay. Limbo. They've learned that they can't live in limbo. They cannot. Yeah. Wow. Like, they need to be optimistic so they can be fully present and so they can make decisions. And to be positive about opportunities, about a person that they're dating, and about love in a healthy way. So what they have learned in the past is, like, they were negative. They know, because since they've grown here, they know they were. They know that they were negative. They know they had a negative feel or a subconscious negative system running about feminine energy. They know that they have some kind of twisted, illusional energies and beliefs about how that dynamic should be. And they now know, like, I need to be positive and optimistic. I need to trust the feminine energy. I need to heal that part of myself. I need to be hopeful. I need to be balanced. And the separation is at the bottom. And so, like I said, they've learned that the more they stay in limbo, then this is why separation comes to play, because nobody's going to be sitting waiting. The longer they play, indecisive and like they don't know what they want to do, then separation is inevitable. And they've learned and they look back at how they have created those cycles in their lives over and over. Like, I played games. I was negative and I played games. And I stayed in limbo. I stayed in hangman, or I kept feminine energy in limbo and hangman, and then they end up leaving. Because nobody is going to be living like that. And nobody should. Life is too short. Right? Either you want something or you don't. And they've learned it. They have grabbed that lesson, and I'm glad that they have. They've learned, like, you gotta be, if you want your relationship or if you want something with somebody, you can't play with that. And you can't let others, and I'm saying this because where we're going next with the community, you can't let others fuck that up for you either. Because people have all kinds of opinions and they'll fuck your life up. Just saying. Because it's their resonance. It's not about a judgment. It's their resonance. And that's something that we all have to grab. People have their beliefs, which is fine. But we can't be living based on the other people's beliefs. At the end of the day, they go home. I used to say this a long time ago. At the end of the day, people go home and eat chicken and ice cream. Stop telling me what the fuck to do. Because at the end of the day, you're not here. At the end of the day, you're not in my home, in my room, or laying in my bed. At the end of the day, you're not paying my bills. At the end of the day, you're not, you just have somebody with opinions. And if I were with you, I'm like holding my head. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I want to be with those who bring peace and comfort to my life, not strife. You know what I'm saying? Strife and fighting and lies and deceits and jealousy and envy and competition and mockery and bullshit and keeping up with the Joneses. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, they learn, like, yeah. I love people and I can love my friends and family. And, that doesn't mean you don't love them. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, because what works for you may not be what works for them. Or maybe what once worked, maybe not work no more. And they can't accept the transformative you. People can't accept what they don't understand. People usually are afraid of what they don't understand. They demonize what they don't understand because it's just not in their resonance and in their experience and their conscious knowing. And that's a hardwired human system, okay? Until you decide you want to wake up. But that's why people, can't always understand. And they're like, well, why are you doing this? And well, that doesn't make sense. And why are you doing this? And this is not you. And why are you doing this? And that's not of God. And why are you doing this? And this, and why are you doing this? And for the longest period of time, we go along with it because we were hardwired. But what I'm sensing with this mature person is similar to yourself as the viewer. If you are the collective conscious here seeking a reading about a new love, chances are they if they're here, they have had to go through some kind of a dark night of the soul, some kind of awakening that shook the foundation of what they've believed is true and real. Okay. All right. So for community, what's the message there? What's the love message about over here with the community? And we are more alike than we think. What's that lesson about in love? What's that one? What was that lesson, y'all? Sorry about that. What's that lesson? There it is. Oh, yeah, baby. See, that makes sense. Woo, okay. They learned. They must be able to have true heart-to-heart, honest conversations about their feelings. They've learned that they must come in touch with their feelings, embrace them, and be honest with their community, because community is here, with whomever is all up in their life, that they must just be real. First with themselves, then them. No holds barred at all costs. Because it's to honor who they are and what they want. And anybody that's really meant in a loving, high vibrational way to stay in their path and journey in the external 3D is going to respect it and honor it, whether they understand or not. Yep. At the bottom over here, we've got this, getting to know each other. They have learned, I'm glad to see this, the importance when it comes to a romantic connection. They've learned that no matter how fine they think you are, and I have a feeling that whoever this new person is, they're going to think you fine. It's going to be, a little challenging here because there's going to be a lot of intensity, especially as a Scorpionic energy. Scorpios are very passionate. So my son is a Scorpio, and I know a lot of Scorpios actually. And so they're very intense people. They're passionate. Okay. And so, yeah, they're probably going to be like feeling some kind of way, like thinking you're drop dead gorgeous or super handsome, just having a hard time. But because they are in their mature energy, they know like, look, okay, I'm not looking for a booty call anymore. I'm not looking just to get my jollies off. I'm not just looking to see if I can bag a woman or a man that looks like her so I can put it on the checklist. Like, I'm not. I've been there, done that, been there, lived that, been there. I see worth and value in connections. I see worth and value in an individual beyond their pussy or their dick, beyond their wallet, beyond paparazzi, the status quo, appearance. I see the importance of being honest and real about that and slowing down enough to take the time to develop a connection, to actually develop a connection beyond penis and vagina, or beyond getting high and eating tater chips, beyond, what I'm saying? I'm being funny, but I'm just saying, because this is low, that's low level. That's high school. That's the beyond just a good time, because at the end of the day, I want something with substance. A friend, someone that I see and see me. Beyond when we're, going on wild adventures. Beyond, when we're buying shit till we can't buy shit no more. Beyond, yes, hear me? Yeah. Beyond the party. Beyond the Instagram photos. Somebody that I could actually sit next to when the rubber meets the road, when I'm not at my best. But someone who sees me truly. Someone who sees the worth and value in me, whether I'm sparkling and shining or I got a flu cold and I look a hot nightmare. Someone who cares about my well-being. Someone who's interested in my likes and my dislikes and my interests and who I am. Someone who's interested in my passions. What do I do? What are my goals? Someone who is vested, who wants to embark, and the only way is to get to know each other. They have matured. This person has known and come to realize, like, as tough as it can be, because everybody's got passion and desire, which is a healthy, normal thing. But if they really, really, really want something that's going to last more than 24 hours or a 72-hour weekend trip to Tahoe, then then they got to put in the effort and the time to get to know. And that's with the people that they are pursuing, right? They've broken community influence in terms of man or girl. Man, you shouldn't even be all liking him like that or liking her like that. You shouldn't even be all, you know what I'm saying? You should choose something else. You should choose something that's not really suited for you. You should go for something else. You should go for that one. She looks better for you. He looks better for you. Yeah, well, she has your kids. You should just be with her because like that's the wiser choice. Yeah, he's your baby daddy. You should choose him. But in essence, inside of you, the real you, this person, the mature person here, this mature man has come to realize like, heart-to-heart conversation with these peeps and telling them to back the fuck up. I'm a grown man. Thank you for your assistance in my life. But if you cannot support me as me, then it's time for me to go. It's time for me to say bye-bye. Love you. Friends too. They've been willing to take the hit. They realize that if they want to honor who they really are, they're going to have to allow transformation. And so many of them have done it, or else they wouldn't be showing up here. They would not. We act specifically for the new love and the energy and what they've learned. And yeah, they've grown up. Basically, in a nutshell, layman's terms, when it comes to love, you know, and family and connections, they've grown up. They've also, with this over here, they realize that people don't need to be in a business. Like certain things needs to be between them and the person that they're pursuing. People don't need to be all up in it. That they don't need to be running back and forth to people like they still 17. Like they've grown. Like I am a man, I'm a woman, I'm mature. I know who I am. I know who I am. And I'm certainly not going to go run to people that are more unhealthy than I. Or people that's got a biased vested interest in the outcome. They've matured to realize like, no, you don't need to be in this because you just don't. It ain't your business. First and foremost, it's not. I love you, but it's not. It is not your business. Because just because I'm having a maybe conflict or communication issue going on with the person of interest I'm with, it's not your business. You know, I'm coming to you saying stuff and I'm sowing seeds of discord. And then chances are I'm going to work it out with the person and I done messed around and said all kinds of stupid shit to you that I shouldn't have been saying. I should have went to a trusted, non-connected person if I felt like I just must talk it out. Because some people just don't have no business being in your business. They just don't. Especially miserable motherfuckers. I'm just saying, sorry. If you go into your single homies about relationship advice, you dumb. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I'm higher self. Sorry. There was shadow brandy kicking in right there. So I apologize for that. It is ill-advised to do that. It's ill-advised. Hurting people hurt people, and misery loves company. Okay? It's just ill-advised. All right. Moving on. Sorry. Ooh, Lordy. Okay. Let's move on. This is a very unique reading, you guys. I've never done a reading this way. I'm glad I just went with the guidance and intuition here to check that out. Because this is new love. Yeah? And y'all wants to know. Okay? All right. I ain't mad. So let's get Lover's Oracle, and then we're going to get into Tarot next. And after the Tarot, we're going to wrap it up with the Divine Energy Oracle and a Goddess message, okay? And it could be God, Goddess, take it as it resonates. All right. Collective. This new love reading that's just beautiful and exciting. And whoever these collective individuals are, that's manifesting mature individuals. This is beautiful. And it's, they've done their work. And so now they're able to finally co-create and manifest, something that's finally in resonance with their higher consciousness. I think this is great. So finally, shoes. I'm excited to see this for y'all. Like, finally, they deserve it. People have been on this kind of path, Okay. Ooh, baby. And I just want to say a message is coming through as a disclaimer, because this stuff often get misconstrued. And yeah, this person, whoever these people are, you guys are manifesting, like, yeah, they're mature, they're grown up. They still have flaws, just like you do, just like I do. We all do. They still have more room for more growth. I want to throw that out there because we always do. It's a journey. It's a journey. But the whole key is, are they, have they, and will they continue to grow? That's the key. Okay, that's the key, because some people are refusing growth. And so that is something that we want to be able to clearly see. All right. Another disclaimer I want to add is, just because people are maturing and develop, it's not saying that they're not fun. We're going to find some stuff out here in a minute. It's not saying that they don't have an ability to just have fun. That's not what this is implying. This is talking about development, maturity level. Okay, understanding, conscious awareness, spiritual intelligence, emotional intelligence, right? That's what it's referencing, intrapersonal skill, the real. I'm not talking about charisma and people can just be charismatic. Let me tell you what I know. I know a lot of people who are very charismatic, but they do not have any real interpersonal skill. They don't have any real intrapersonal skill. And I'm only speaking of people that I knew personally. I'm not talking about people that, I just heard of in the news or in the media. I'm talking about people I've certainly had a life with. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So this is not about charisma either. Nothing wrong with it, but don't mean you together. It don't mean you doing that. I'm just saying. It don't mean you doing that inner work, dudes. I'm sorry. It don't. It just don't. Sorry. Because people be looking on external and be like, oh yeah, they must be having inner work. No, honey, let me tell you what I know. Don't get twisted. I don't care if they got a Tesla and a damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm telling you. Look, Yeshua, Jesus, the ascended master, one of the greatest of all time, highly ascended master yogi, okay, that ever walked in 3D, in my opinion. And that's because I'm still, growing and learning. I may find something out later. But let me tell you something. Like in the 3D, in his 3D form, legend has it, history has it, you wouldn't think he was really all that ascended, would you? Because you would be like, well, why he ain't got no bomb tent, and you know what I'm saying? Why he ain't on flashing status, and why he ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's that lower level human thinking. Like, well, why he ain't? Because that he ain't all about that, maybe. How about that? How about he realized that sometimes those are the very things that causes people to be out of balance? How about that? Not to say there's anything wrong with abundance and stuff, but the point that I'm making is that we often look in the external to try to equate someone that is evolved or consciously awakened or healthy and balanced. And I know tons of unhealthy, unbalanced people with millions of dollars. So figure that out, okay? Figure that out. All right. And those of you who resonate with Bloom from Athala in this reading, you ain't with that shit. You for that balance. You're looking for that healthy balance. You passed that. You went through your seasons of that. You've grown and developed. Hence, this is why you're manifesting someone who has grown and developed. Because you understand, like, it's more to life than that. Hell, I want to sit down with somebody and have some coffee and chill. Or somebody I could just sit with and we're just like, yeah, and we're just gazing at each other. And it's just as blissful as we want to be. We don't have to necessarily go to the finest restaurants and you know what I'm saying, all the time. And we equally do that too. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the flip of the coin. Also able to enjoy the finer things in life. Also able, this is called balance, baby. Also able to go to fine, restaurants and enjoy that, and wonderful, glorious art museums and enjoy that, and go on wonderful vacations and enjoy that, and have nice things and nice clothes and beauty. But because of that maturity and the groundedness and the balance, and they know, it don't make me. This doesn't define who I am. It's all illusion. It doesn't define me. It doesn't define my relationship. It doesn't define. Oh, that's a beautiful place to be. That's a beautiful place. Oh, y'all. It's called balance. That's what it's called. It's called balance. All right. Let's get this going down right here. All right. Can we get, for the first girl with maturity man, their lessons learned? Now, with the Lover's Oracle, what are they hoping for? Now, what are they looking for from the Lover's Oracle? Now, what are they hoping to experience now that they have learned these lessons? So for mature man, I fantasize about you and attraction. There it is. In reverse, couldn't even hardly say it. Okay. So this is something that they're hoping for or wanting to experience, or something to that effect. In the area of mature man, I fantasize about you and attraction. So let me tell you what the card says. It says here, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So that is what they're manifesting with you, or wanting to create, is something from the heart, not just the mind space, not just the intellect, something from the soul. To create a connection that's birthed from the heart, from the soul. Because they understand that the heart energy is the gateway to the soul. That's what they're looking for when it comes to their connection with somebody right here, where it says attraction, matured man, I fantasize about you. So they're not stuck no more on just the eyes, looking through their eyes or in their mind. They want soul love. That's it. That's beautiful, you guys. They want soul love now. They want soul love. But look how beautiful that is. I see a lot of solar plex, and it's sensual, it's soft, it's just, they're looking for a restful state, like a restful, peaceful connection. Okay, so for expectation, I know you're watching me separate. Damn. Okay, where did it go? Okay, bright ideas in the house. Where did it go? That was crazy, y'all. Give me a second. It just, oh, there it is. I'm like, it just went way somewhere. Sorry. So 2 flew out. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like what I'm seeing so far. Okay, so here's the first one. Look at this. He's like, it's the masculine, like taking care of the feminine. Look at that. And this is in the middle where it's the expectation where the feminine energy was. I know you're watching me. And what was that? Stay optimistic and separation. So let's see what it says. Oh, healing. So he or she wants to heal. It says, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So what I'm picking up with this one is this person has matured and they want to bring healing to the feminine energy. They want to show the feminine energy that they know how to, I know it looks sexual here, but it's really more about sacred sexuality. What I'm picking up is like he's trying to like transfer light into her. Like he's using his hands, he's like sending healing energy. And he's like, he's working with her sacral and her root chakra there. And it looks like possibly the solar plex, the back of the solar plexus. So, like from her past, like he wants to, whoever the masculine is that you are manifesting, they know that you both have been through things and they've learned their lessons here, right? So they want to show you that they can bring healing energy into your life. They want to show you and kind of heal and erase the past energy. I say that because of the back of the solar plex represents the past. And that's the place where maybe you felt betrayed, disempowered by people or relationships and that you've been working through. And so he wants to show you that he's going to be, or the masculine form is going to be totally different. That they care about your well-being. Look at how he's catering to her. Look at how he's being tender. He ain't just trying to put it in. Okay? He ain't in a rush. I mean, she's naked. I'm sure he's aroused, right? I'm sure of it. But he's like he's got his composure because he's a mature man. And he cares about her in a whole sense, not just let me put it in. You're so fine, I want to put it in. Energy, right? So, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. The other card that hopped out was this one. Look at that heart and the sun. So he wants to shine light on your heart and just, man, bring hope back to your belief in love. Let me see what it says on the back. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love. Oh my God. So this person, like I said, they've matured and they realize that at the end of it all, you have nothing. You take nothing with you. You take nothing except for the things that you've created with the souls, the memories, the things you shared with people. And so, wow, they know the value of experiences and they're bringing that to you. And the lesson that they've learned is value love. Don't devalue love. Don't take love for granted. Because at the end, when you pass from this shell of an illusion that we have in this 3D and all the stuff we be fighting and clawing for, at the end, that's what you have. Value those that you love, value those that were important to you, value and appreciate your shared memories. So they know it's important to try to create memories that are not filled with bullshit. They know the value of love. I mean, to me, it don't get no better than this. In this here role right here, they know the value of the love of a woman, the love of the feminine, because it's in this position. They've learned that. Like the love, the feminine is the sun. Look at this. Look, if you pay attention to this, it's like warms your heart and brings you delight. Don't shit on it. Don't shit on it. And they've learned that. And that's what they're bringing to you. They're going to be tender. And oh, wow. Look at that. I just saw that. I don't know if you guys saw it. They're going to protect you. They're going to protect your heart. They're going to do all they can to keep that sun beaming. It's not to say it's going to be perfect. It's not to say they don't got flaws, you don't have flaws, or there's responsibility. But their aim, they desire to keep that sun shining on your heart as it pertains to the connection with them. Right? Their behavior, their conduct, how they treat you. And to make sure that they're being delicate with your heart. Because it is. And that is valuable because it holds the key to the sun. It holds the key. Right? That's just some, man. Ah, man, I tell you what I know when I tell y'all what I know. I am so extremely super happy. I can't wait. I want, if any of this ever resonate with anybody who come on here and y'all done already met the person, or you at some point when you look at this, you've met them. I would love to hear your story. I would love to hear your experience, or at least stuff that you feel like you can share on the platform. Let me know, because this is something big and great. So if this is actually, resonating with somebody at some point, I wants to know, because I'm going to just say congrats. I'm going to be like cheering, like, for you. Because I'm saying it's about time. Shoot. Okay, so for the community, we are more alike than I admit. Heart-to-heart conversation. Get to know each other. This one came out. Ooh, pretty. Oh, look at new beginning. See, I said it was new love. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So, it goes along with that message over there, because like we've been saying, they have learned this lesson. So they have owned who they are, and they're going on a new beginning with you. They've accepted who they are. They've owned their authenticity. They've had heart-to-heart conversations with themselves and with their community, and they are ready to have a new beginning and get to know you. And look at this dove. This is purity. It's a pure heart and a pure motive and a pure intent. Coming in peace, coming in love. No bullshit. No drama, no toxicity, no abuse, none of that. Coming in peace, the sun energy backing it up. Coming bringing the sun. Coming bringing hope, vibrancy, ready for a new beginning with you. Well, y'all. Y'all excited yet? Man, I'm excited for you. Whoever this story is for, I'm excited for you. I sincerely am. So now let's go ahead and move this out the way and get some tarot and our final oracle messages, and then let y'all go. This is powerful. Very powerful. All right. So remember, I said it's going to be you versus them. We'll say, or them versus you. However it resonates. Mature man, feminine. Masculine, feminine. That's how I'll do it to keep it simple. Masculine, which was the lead there. Feminine. Okay. Then we'll get in the middle. We'll get shared energy. What is the energy share between the two? And then I may get some, like I said, some sexual chemistry energy there as well. All right, let's start out with the masculine. Let's start with the masculine, this mature man that has learned so many valuable lessons and grown and evolved here. This masculine that's a water sign, or may have prevalent scorpionic energy in the ascended sun, because the Scorpio double. So probably a Scorpio. But whoever's in this strong water energy here, this masculine. Sorry. Let's get the masculine's energy as it relates to who he is and his thoughts about the feminine energy, his thoughts and feelings about the feminine energy that he's coming towards, or in some cases have already. All right. Masculine. Could we get some guidance here? Oops, upside down. See, I'm glad I looked. I have to, because sometimes they be in the wrong way. Masculine energy. Who is the masculine represented in the reading? Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Let me get something else here. Who is the masculine? Who is the man? Okay. Ooh. Who is the masculine? Oh, yeah, baby. Who is the masculine? Oh, seeing what I see around her. Lordy Jesus. Okay. Mercy on our souls. This is okay. Let me calm down, Brandy. Calm down. Wow. Who is the masculine representative? Read 2 more. Who is the Jesus Christ? Mm-hmm. Who is the masculine? Wow. Yeah, baby. So he is single. So if some of you guys are wondering if you already started dating somebody, or like getting to know somebody or whatever, and you're wondering like, is he single? He is. 9 of Pentacles was down here. He's single. And look what's at the bottom for the masculine, the lovers, baby. This is on his mind. Here he come. Here he come. If he ain't already here, this is a major arcana. Lovers, y'all. Can't make it up. All right, that's his side. So let's get the feminine. This is fun. Well, it's fun probably because it's such a good reading. I may not be saying that if it was something else, but the intentions were set specifically for a certain population. You know, I wanted to give you guys the good stuff, like for y'all that have been on this journey and path, you're doing the work, and you've gone on, you've transformed, and you want to know. And so this is like just a confirmation, like when you are on the path and you do your work, your own inner stuff, like you can eventually manifest, like we can manifest stuff that's really going to bring us happiness. All right. The feminine, the collective feminine energy here. The collective feminine represented in this reading. Regarding new love, the collective feminine represented in this reading. Regarding new love. Who are they and where are they at? And how are they going to think and feel about the masculine that's represented in the reading? How are they going to feel and think about the masculine represented in the reading? Okay. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling some good energy, too. Like, remember how I tell you guys I channel in the readings and I'll feel all kinds of stuff? So, like, with this one, this reading feels good. Like, I feel peace. I feel calm. I feel happy. I feel, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. So this is confirming to me, being clairsentient. It is confirming to me that this is a good energy. This is the new love, that this is what's the right, okay, and balanced for you. Versus like sometime when we're still dealing with old stagnant energy or something else, some toxicity, still lingering around. It feels heavy. It always does. I'd be like, oh my God, it feels heavy. But this one doesn't. So I'm glad about that. Okay. Who is the feminine, the collective feminine represented in this reading? Who are they? The collective feminine represented in this reading. Who are they? And how would they think and feel about the masculine represented? Who are they? Unsure about love? No. Who are they? There it is. First one. Who y'all? Y'all the magician. Good God. Collective feminine represented in this reading is the magician. Go on with yourself. Okay. And keep on. Who are they? The collective feminine represented in this reading. Who are they? Eight of Pentacles. Somebody that's hardworking. Collective reading here. Collective feminine represented in this reading. Who are they? Oh, and it fell over here. Over here, jumped over to the masculine side. Let's see. Oh, yeah, baby. It was a reversal, and I like that particular reverse. I like that one. There's a reason for it. Let me keep going. Who are they? The collective feminine represented in the reading. Oh, let's keep going to see how that is going to play out. Who are they and how they're going to feel about the masculine? Who are they? Dang. And it hopped over to the masculine. Okay. I'm going to take it. Let's see what's going on here. Bottom of the deck for the feminine is Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So the bottom of the deck for the masculine was the Lovers, and for the feminine is the Ace of Pentacles. Well. What do we have here? Somebody is coming to you and choosing you. They're either offering your pentacle or you're giving your pentacle, but the Lovers is about choice. So hey now. Okay, so let me see here. Give me a second. Let's get this story going. I'll hold the telephone. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Well, y'all ain't gonna be able to see them. I'm just gonna accept that. Okay. I wanted to get as much going here that you can see, but whatever. Okay, so now for the divine masculine side here, we got Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, Three of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. He almost all Pentacles. He's all Pentacles and water. He's Pentacles and water. And then the Hierophant, I'm trying to remember what sign that one is, but that's a major arcana, higher commitment, higher level learning, commitment card. We got two commitment cards on his side. So first of all, like I said, if it's somebody you're dating, they're single. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. This is a person that is independent. They take care of themselves. They have grown and developed, and they also see you that way. Because remember, we're asking, who are they and how do they see the feminine? So this is somebody that is independent, and they see you as somebody that single woman. I'm going to show you the card. That I'm single, I'm accomplished, I'm doing it. Somebody that is a very grounded energy. The Pentacles are earth. There's a lot of earth in this reading. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. You may be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo if you're the divine feminine, or you may have that in your chart somewhere in ascendant or the sun sign. Because there's a lot of earth here. That earth and water that's prevalent in the reading, which makes, this is getting good. This makes sense. It makes so much sense. Okay. Okay. So they see you as independent, but they are equally independent. Okay. And Seven of Pentacles they got in reverse. Now, Seven of Pentacles in the upright is someone, let me show you. Seven of Pentacles in the upright is somebody who had planted seeds and they're just waiting. They're sitting, they're waiting, they're wondering if something is a good investment or not, if it will ever produce or not. Now, in this person's case, it's in reverse. So they know that you're a good investment. They don't want to wait anymore. And I say that because the Hierophant is below them. They're looking for higher level commitment. And on the right of them, Ten of Pentacles, this is abundance to the max. One big happy family, earth energy again. So they see you as a good investment. They're not in the energy of questioning whether or not it's a good investment. They're no longer in the energy, I want to wait to commit. Whoever this is, they want to commit. They know they do. They're already clear because we got the Hierophant commitment card, Ten of Pentacles commitment card, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't want to wait. Okay. So they see you as, wifey material. Okay. They also see you as someone who is balanced, and they too are balanced, as someone who balances life very well. Two of Pentacles usually is about juggling like multiples, but in this case, they see you like someone who knows the song and dance of balance. You know how to maneuver. You know how to create and find balance. Yin yang energy, earth energy again, but regarding life, you're someone who knows how to find balance when you get unbalanced. You know the dance, and they are too. And as relates to, it's next to the Hierophant. So they see you as somebody who knows that you got to be balanced. You got to fight for balance to have a healthy commitment. You have to fight for balance. You have to know that song and dance, that synchronicity, that ebb and flow of being able to balance a healthy commitment and still keep your individuality. And I feel like they feel that way about themselves and you, because then right up under that was the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So a very celebratory energy. They see you as somebody who is just looking at the stars, celebrating life, embracing your uniqueness, finding your soul tribe in your independence. They're doing the same. But they also see you as somebody that celebrates, that's looking forward to a commitment. With the Hierophant, right on top, they look at you as someone that is excited about it. You're hopeful, you're looking forward to it, as are they, right? So that's on their side. That's the masculine. Now, on the divine feminine side, see, they have one major arcana on their side, and you have one major arcana on your side, on the feminine. The masculine side got mostly Pentacles, one water. You have the feminine side got Pentacles, Wand, and water, and then the Magician. I'm trying to remember what the Magician is too. I think the Magician is Aries. I have to look it up. Anyways, so the divine feminine represented in a reading is in the Magician energy. The Magician is like next to the Sun. This is one of my favorite cards in tarot. The Sun, the Magician, because this is all about manifesting, baby. This is all about having the tools in life to do what the hell you need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. And when it's in the right position, it's healthy, it's good, right? So you're somebody that's, manifesting. You see this person as a manifester, somebody who knows balance, knows how to use the elements in the right way. You see them as hardworking. It was right next to it is the Eight of Pentacles. The feminine sees the masculine as hardworking, willing to work on the connection, willing to work in life. That's what the Eight of Pentacles is about: studying, being diligent, and working hard. And so you see them as somebody like that. That's somebody who knows how to manifest. Um, and that is you. You're holding that energy. You're currently in that, the Nine of Pentacles energy, working hard on your craft, your business, uh, your creative endeavors, your home life. You're manifesting new beginnings for yourself, right? And you see them that way as somebody who is a manifester, wizard, like basically. And then we got the Ten of Wands in reverse next to the Five of Pentacles. And the reason why I was happy to see that for the feminine energy here is for you, you have let go of the burden, because Ten of Wands in the upright is heavy. It's burdensome. It's just carrying way too much. And so the feminine energy has let go of the burden of being left out, the past, feeling left out, Five of Pentacle energy, the lack mentality, the scarcity, because you realize that you are your own creator. So you put down that heavy burden of Five of Pentacles, that energy of allowing yourself to stay there, right? And in terms of how you see them as someone who will not leave you out in the cold. The Ten of Wands is in a reverse. You view them as somebody who is prepared, does not look at connection as a burden, right? Is ready to come in and make you feel, seen, heard, wanted, important, that, doesn't look at it as a burden. And I say that because, let me go on down, keep moving. We got Eight of Cups for the feminine at the bottom with the Page. So currently, you are walking away from emotionally. Eight of Cups, this is emotional energy, water. Anything that is not fulfilling to you, anything that is not serving you, no matter who and what they are, you are in the energy of, I will shut it down. I will shut it down. If and this is connected up here to that Ten of Wands in reverse, it's because it's like you dropping a burden, dropping emotional baggage, emotional burdens, emotional drainage. You're dropping it. That Ten of Wands, walking away energy from anything that's not serving you. This is why you're manifesting a new beginning, though. Okay, and paired with the Eight of Cups, then the Page. So you're walking away from that, going towards this, the Page of Cups, going towards the person, this divine masculine that has communicated love. It's the beginning stages. It's the friendship stages. To me, Pages is usually a friendship level, message, communication. Like I said, some of you guys might have only just barely met them, or you're friends, or you guys just hung out, or in some of y'all's cases, maybe you haven't even met them, but you will. And so you're walking away from the 10, anything that was heavy, you drop that with that Eight of Cups to go towards communicating and developing something that's promising. Okay. And you see them as somebody that will provide or wants to come towards you and develop a friendship. That Page of Cups, get to know you, somebody who wants to communicate with you. That's how you're seeing them. Okay, with that Ace of Pentacles at the bottom, somebody who wants to come towards you and offer you, that tangible 3D connection that's not based on future faking and illusion, right? So that's powerful. Now let's get the shared energy between the two of you here. I know I kind of bled over into that a little bit, but not so much. I'm going to ask something specific here. So give me a second. All right, the collective reading here, this new love with the masculine and feminine that's represented in this reading. What is the shared connection? What is the shared feelings, emotions, thoughts between the two regarding the connection? I know we tapped into it, but what are their shared energies regarding the connection? Long reading, but I like it. It's very therapeutic and enlightening and healing. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if you guys feel what I feel, but over here I feel like whoever I'm channeling for, let me see, what color are my rings? Hold on. I tell you right now. See, okay, the feminine is very relaxed, calm, and happy. See, because I don't know if it shows up that way on the camera, but it's so deep blue. It's like almost the darkest blue here. Okay. And the masculine, this, I don't know if it's showing up right here. His energy and vibration is a little different. It's like he's more excitable, like right now. He's excited, and it's like a violet color. It's fading in and out, violet. So he's got more excitability energy right now. Like, I think the masculine side is really wanting this to hurry up and come together and develop. The feminine's energy is like super grounded. Look how dark that is. It's super, super grounded, calm state, relaxed state. Oddly enough, maybe you've been doing work to get more into your receptive mode or something, and like more self-care. And so maybe that's why it's such like this calm state. Let's see. Yeah, because I feel really good. I like this kind of reading because I don't have to go do 1,000 clearings like after I finish. Like, oh, sage, spray, saltwater bath. What the hell? Okay, let's see. Okay. What is the shared energy between the feminine and masculine in the reading in terms of, let's see, just what's the shared thoughts and feelings? Okay. I'm going to take it. It fell out. Well, that's interesting. Let's get more. What's the shared thoughts and feelings between the masculine and feminine represented here? Dang. Y'all see that? Hold up. Let me slow the telephone. Because they just flying. 9 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 4 of Cups, the Sun. There's a major. Oh, wait. Ooh, the Sun and Patience. Interesting. 2 majors as a shared energy. So both of you are going through a major transformation, like healing, a lot of healing work. The 4 of Cups coming out of feeling discontented, bored, or missed opportunities. So that's the energy that's being currently healed with that Temperance. The Sun is here shining the light. So the both of you, are seeing the sun, the light at the end of the tunnel. and swiftly moving towards your your 9 of cups at the bottom of the deck. So wish fulfillment between the two of you. And 9 of Wands is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And so basically, you were the wounded warrior, and that energy is being healed. You faced some setbacks, you faced disappointments, you faced exhaustion and all those things. And this is why Temperance is here, which is patience. It's a healing energy. Things are gonna get better because we got the Sun. And it's coming swiftly because of the Knight of Swords. So this is moving quick. Thought energy, communication is coming through. If it's not already, if you guys aren't already. Okay. Anything else for the shared energy between the masculine and feminine regarding the connection, specifically regarding the connection, how they would see the connection between each other, how they would see the connection. The Lovers came out again. This is confirmation. And then snaps, double, triple, 9 of Pentacles at the bottom again. The Lovers was at the bottom of the masculine, and the shared energy is the Lovers. You may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Don't have to be. They may have it somewhere in their chart. You may have it somewhere in yours. But again, the Lovers. We asked, how would you guys see each other specifically? The connection, and it's the Lover. So you guys will be both choosing, understanding that love is a choice. And when it's right and healthy, it's a good choice, that you guys are both seeing each other as someone that you both want to choose. You don't feel like they're your backup plan or your rebound, and they don't feel like you're their backup plan or rebound, or they don't feel like they just can't get away from you due to some toxic shit, and you don't feel like you just can't get away from them due to some toxic shit. Like, this is legit, healthy choice. You both view each other as the choice, not an option, the choice. And I say that because as I was shuffling and I was seeing certain cards, I saw 7 of Cups moving, and it's like between the two of you, you guys are not looking at each other like just another option. Just another option, right? You're not looking just to add a collection of people to have as an option, right? As a backup plan, if this don't go right kind of energy. It's like, no, you guys are 2 individuals that have done the inner work. You're 2 individuals that continue to do the work. And you're 2 individuals that are in relatively healthy, stable places in your life. And are ready to come together with one another in your wholeness and offer and choose one another to love. And it don't get no more beautiful than that. You know what I'm saying? It just don't. So let's move on. Let's move on. It don't get no more beautiful than that, you guys. Congratulations to those of you who have actually manifested this already. That are in the beginning stages of your friendship or courtship. Congratulations to you. I'm happy for you. Keep doing the work. Keep your position there. For those of you who this is on the way, I'm excited for you too. It's coming. And according to these cards, it looks like it's coming quick. With that Knight of Swords. Let's see here. Man, we got the Sun Major Arcana. We got Patience Major Arcana. We got Hierophant. We got the Magician. And the Lovers. How many majors is that for one reading? And we don't even got all the cards out. Like, that's crazy. It was double confirmed from one deck to another. That's when you know it's legit. All right. Energy Healing Oracles. What is the message for the feminine viewer and the masculine viewer? Because, I don't know. Chances are I may have some masculines that maybe watch. They may be transforming. Some of them may be represented in the reading, for all I know. So let's get guidance for the masculine and feminine. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Just heard it. I heard you forgot the sex energy. So let's do that, because hey, let's keep it 100, right? It's like he wants to know that too. What's that sexual chemistry gonna be like, right? I ain't mad. I ain't mad at all. Let's do it. Collective love reading, new love. The masculine, feminine represented in the reading. What's gonna be the sexual chemistry between their desires and chemistry between the two? Desires and chemistry. The heck? Do I do it right? Making sure I shuffle good. All right. Okay, we're almost there, y'all. Let's see. Okay, sexual chemistry now. All right, for the divine masculine side, what is something that he is going to think or feel or desire regarding the feminine in the reading? On the masculine side, what is something he's going to think or Jesus? Okay, I told y'all he may be supercharged, and he's going to try to taper it. Wow. So he's got a major arcana in his thoughts. The magician. So now the magician is showing up on his side in terms of the sexual. Oh boy, the sexual chemistry here. And the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the nostalgia, past life energy. It's feel like home. A lot of emotion here. So regarding the feminine, the masculine wants to create with this magician energy a sexual vibe and connection with the feminine that feels right, that feels natural, that feels nostalgic, in a sense that it's deep, in a sense that it's speaking to the soul, in a sense that there's emotions. The masculine is actually wanting to have an emotional, sexual experience. The water energy is true to life, Scorpio. He wants to have that sexual, emotional connection. And as I came on, when I changed the music, I talked about tantric, so he's manifesting. He's taming the beast. He's taming the beast there because he wants to have that tantric emotional connection. He wants to manifest that. And he realizes that if he wants to manifest that, he's got to tame the beast a little bit. He's got to tame it so this could be cultivated in the connection. So that's a desire that the masculine wants with the feminine. Let's see what the feminine wants with the masculine. Okay, so for the feminine in the reading, what sexual desires that she would want to create or have with the masculine? Whoo, look at that. Y'all, did y'all see that? It flew right on top of the masculine, the Eight of Wands. So you're on fire. The feminine's on fire too. She wants fast moving energy. So we got fire and water Look at the feminine. My gosh. You may have Sagittarius in your chart. You may have Leo or Aries. Don't have to. You may be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Don't have to be. But you want him. You you want the masculine to. So you're equally on fire because Eight of Wands is fast moving energy. So you want him, or I can't talk. I'm like blushing over here. Um, okay, so you're gonna want, if you're not already with this person or whenever, like you're gonna want it and want it. You want some hot fire. Like I think that's what that is. You want fire. The feminine wants fire, hot, spicy, that brings out all of her inhibitions. Maybe she, maybe the feminine has been, uh, inhibited, and so maybe she's wanting to have just like this fiery, hot, and spicy, you know, experience with the masculine, because that came out. Okay, so let's get the shared sexual, the shared sexual chemistry. So, what would be the shared sexual chemistry between the masculine and feminine in this reading? Ah. So initially, okay, Four of Cups. Initially, you guys are gonna hold back a little bit. Let me see what else comes out with that. It's got a lot of fours. Okay. Shared energy. Maybe currently both of you all feel like, you haven't really had sexual experiences that have, left you fulfilled. You may have had pleasurable ones, but not fulfilling. That's water energy. What's the shared energy? Knave of Air. You're searching. You guys, maybe you're like wandering and searching. That's a investigative energy. Queen of Water at the bottom, more water. Okay, what would be what else is the shared sexual chemistry? Jesus, and that flipped way over to the masculine. The World. Here's a major arcana. So you guys are sharing, it came this way. You're ending old cycles, right? And about to have a new beginning, because that's what the World is about. Completion, cycles. It was in reverse. So you completed something old, some old sexual cycles, but it in reverse. It's like, what I'm feeling is it's almost like a restoration to your sexuality, a restoration to sexual vigor. And that's what's being shared between the two of you. Like, just this new beginning of youth, this new, seeing each other that way as a new beginning to actually have a sexual fulfilling, something that's totally not just on the physical, like a total sexual fulfilling. And look, here's the Empress at the bottom, another major. So you guys are healing your sexual healing. Oh my God. The shared energy is y'all having sexual healing together. Empress is healing energy. And he's like at her feet, right? But oh my, this is starting to turn into something else right here. All right. Anything else between the masculine and feminine shared sexual chemistry here? Oh boy, Queen of Earth showed up. Here's some more Earth. So you guys are like, look at each other as manifesting a very healthy, feminine play, grounded, nurturing sex life. Queen of Earth is all about nurturing, abundance, manifesting. So a very nurturing sex life. So it's not going to be, you both are in this energy. It's not going to be just bang, bang, come, bang. for y'all. For y'all, this is going to be a very nurturing, even though it's going to be hot and spicy and adventurous from what I can see, and tantalizing even, but it's going to have a very sensual, nurturing feel to it, right? Oh me, oh my. All right. Well, there you have it on that. And there's the Empress again at the bottom, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Um, yeah. Wow. Powerful. I'm excited. Interesting. It's so funny how the fire was on the feminine and the water, which Scorpio, the masculine is represented as a Scorpio here. But and a magician, so that's he powerful. Whoever he is, yeah, he got the magician on his side, so he's showing up is fixing to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Some sexual blessings in your life. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's this. I'm happy for you guys. Look, hey, we need a little bit of this, a lot more, a little bit of this, because many of y'all didn't came through a whole lot of stuff. So this is really a good thing for you. Okay. So healing energy oracle, can we get guidance for the masculine represented here? What's some guidance regarding this connection for the masculine? You got to retreat. So taking that time to retreat first and then retreat with the feminine. And I'm thinking that it's important because oftentimes there's too many distractions. We got too much going on. We got kids, children, ex-in-laws, homies. Just too much. So the guidance for the masculine here is to, first of all, masculine needs to retreat alone. He needs to give himself alone and stop, being too busy. Okay. Then, when a time is right, to take some time to retreat with the feminine. So you all can be, undistracted by external influence. Okay. At the bottom, the masculine, you have lived life to the fullest. So keep living life to the fullest now, whether you've met the feminine or not. If you've met the feminine, be sure to live life to the fullest. Without her and with her, live life to the fullest. Embrace the connection to the max if you want to have, positive results. Okay. For the feminine, what's the advice for the feminine regarding this connection? Okay. And see, it goes together. Tune out distractions. Oddly enough, for the feminine got tune out distractions. So if you've met this person already, you guys are dating, take that time to tune out the distractions, to be fully present and engaged in the connection. Okay. If you haven't, tune out distractions, tune out things that make you feel like you're not gonna meet them, tune out things that are not in alignment with what you really want to manifest, which is showing up in this reading. Okay. So tune out distractions came out for the feminine. And at the bottom for the feminine, it says reach for the stars. The masculine got live life to the fullest. The feminine, you got reach for the stars. So if you've met the person already, go for the gusto, reach for the stars, embrace, the seemingly impossible. If you haven't, reach for the stars, live your life to the fullest, go for your goals, be